out here. You hear me? Man, we gave y'all spring break. I know y'all was tired of us, but we back.
Yes, sir.
About to get comfortable again. You hear me, man? Hey, listen, I'm the homie DCoze.
And I'm Mike.
This is the Kappa, Mike. Okay?
Real clean in it. Real clean.
Hey, you had to wear that. Don't wear that in my house no more.
I did.
Disrespectful.
I might wear one every episode.
Every episode is crazy.
Episode.
It's our last episode, is what it is. Man, listen. Anywho, guys, I know we've been gone for a minute, but we are happy to be back
at
with
it.
Y'all. Welcome y'all to the podcast. Talk It Out. We are the podcast where we see you, we hear you, and we catch you. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, this podcast is presented by Minds in Motion Therapeutic Services. Please check out Minds in Motion. Dope group making amazing strides in mental health for Black men, for Black people, but for sure for Black men, run by Black men, educated, doctoral Black men. Y'all, they doing a thing over at Minds in Motion. So please check them out at mindsinmotiontherapy.org. Or you can check them out at minds_in_motion_therapy on Instagram. Yeah. You ready for the night, bro?
Yeah, man. How are you doing, my brother?
You ready check-ins?
We gotta do.
You don't really want to know.
Gotta do check-ins. I always want to know. How are we checking in?
Bro.
What Dr. Mason say? It's a 1 out of 5. How we checking in today?
1. Oh my, nah, for real, like a 2. But it's a good 2. Let me explain. It's a lot happening, bro.
Okay.
I am not gonna lie to you. I am stressed. However, I'm just starting to feel stressed. Okay. And I think that's good because I think I'm learning in this year. I've been trying to be intentional about like just being good to me, taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? So I think I've rebuilt the capacity to like navigate stress productively and healthily, and now I'm just now feeling it. So I've been dealing with a situation with some students of mine just for about 2 weeks now, and then work is working, real work like, and then life is heavy on the I in this part, heavy on the me.
But how? Hold on, before I'm sorry.
No, you good.
How are you kind of like taking care of yourself?
Yeah,
because a lot of us will be stressed out, but it's like the Black community, it's like that's life. We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta pray on it. So what exactly are you doing?
So I think preemptively, right? So I don't wait till I'm stressed to like create the system that keeps me right. So I've been doing the beach each month.
Okay.
Right. Like I literally get on a plane to Miami each month, bro. I have been on the plane to Miami every month.
I'm just waiting for my invite.
But for the beach, bro, I realized last year I hadn't been to the beach for a minute, bro, and I realized I feel undone. I feel jagged. I feel like out of sync. And so, I've just gone to the beach, literally just sit, be still, be free, be grounded, and I come back okay. So I think preparing, right, like storing and doing and practicing the things before the game, before you need them, or before you think you need them, right?
About practice.
I think if you practice them daily, get you some rest on the daily, eat well on the daily, pray, meditate. If you practice it, bro, it just I think it helps build your capacity to manage when things come. And that's why it's a happy 2, not a happy 2, but a good 2, because it's still a lot. It's a lot, but I do feel like I've managed it well.
I rock with that 1,000%. I'm very much of a water person, a beach person, so I can understand.
Yes, sir.
From
because the flights be like $70. I'm just going for the weekend. I don't need no clothes. I mean, a lot of clothes. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't need a lot of clothes. Wear clothes, people. Please wear clothes, but not on the beach. Wear beach clothes.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
Right. You need some shorts, and you gotta go.
You good what I need. You hear me?
I feel you with that one, bro. I just came back from New Orleans. From the conference. Okay. And while I was down there, bro, like my girl went with me for a little bit, but she left on Friday. I came back on Saturday, but on Friday they had a French Quarters festival.
Yes.
So it was.
Yes.
Nothing but good music, amazing food, like no problems in the crowd.
Good
everybody,
vibes.
great vibes.
Good vibes.
And then my brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. One of the smallest things about the trip that I loved and appreciated the most.
What's that, brother?
I mean, I went to go get a cup of gumbo. Louisiana gumbo. And then as I walked, it was just the water right in front of me. My brother, I looked in front of the water.
What'd you see?
I saw beauty.
Oh.
And then I looked down and saw the gumbo. And I said, God damn, good Lord, this is going to be a good day right here. With some good music in the background, bro. Oh, my God. It was exactly what I needed. But it's watching the waves and it's watching the water just be still and be able to move. And that's exactly how I think to watch water is exactly like how we are as people. Like we may go against some rocks, but we got to bounce right on back. We may have the current might be a little different every now and again, but eventually we just learn to kind of level out. Eventually,
poet over here.
That was off the top.
That's good, brother. That was gonna be put some that was good.
But yeah, man. So I definitely understand where you're coming from the water perspective, the beach perspective, and that's dope that you're able to kind of pour into yourself literally on a monthly basis. Yeah, man. Especially with everything that we got going on everyday basis.
Absolutely.
So to take that and to prepare, like you said, for some of the hard times that we are going to face. That's beautiful, man. It's a great thing to do.
I appreciate it, bro.
No problem. I'm trying to be like you when I'm
man. Listen here, I'm just trying to be like y'all, man. You trying to be me? I'm trying to be like y'all. Stop it. What about you, bro? How you feeling? How you been?
I'm alright. I'm doing good. On a personal level, I'm doing good.
Okay.
Individual level, I'm doing good. However, my brother. So this literally just happened yesterday. So I went to the mall the other day.
Okay.
Or yesterday, my bad. Walking through, having a great time, get the Auntie Anne's pretzel. It's feeling good.
The cinnamon sugar, or you get a regular with the cheese?
I'm a basic, more like a salt. That's all I need.
Oh, you don't put no dip? Well,
I do the honey mustard.
The mustard. Okay.
I do the mustard, and sometimes when I'm feeling freaky, I might do the cheese. Depends on how I'm feeling.
I'm always freaky then. Cheese, please.
When I want to change your pace, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the cheese.
All right. Go ahead.
But bro, I'm walking through the mall, man, enjoying my pretzel.
It's a children's show, bro. Calm down. The Kappas, I tell you, they don't know no better. Can't help them, y'all. All the 1911.
Here we go. I'm enjoying my pretzel, man, and I look up and I see a group of young black males. Got to be maybe 5 or 6 of them.
Okay.
So they walk in, they just, about to go into a store. And before they walk into the store, they see a young lady coming towards them.
Okay.
So as they're walking, they stop. I'm sorry. As they're walking, she's walking through and they stop, see her. So I'm like, okay. Like the old head in me is like, I gotta see his game. Like I just want to see what they about to come with. Because they staring too hard.
Yeah.
But I gotta see. I just gotta see.
You gotta speak.
So then lo and behold, one of them, how they gas up each other. It's like, yo, she bad. And one of them like, all right, I gotta show them something. I gotta step up to the plate. So lo and behold, one of them stepped out and he tried to talk to her. So I see him talking to her, and then I just see her go like this. And then just keeps walking.
Okay.
So the dude, like, mind you, his boys are watching the whole time.
Yeah, of course.
And so he got to turn around, do the walk of shame on back to his boys. Knowing he ain't get the number, knowing he ain't get none of that. He didn't get Instagram.
Dang.
And you know it's bad when you
at least the little
that's the bottom
public
Instagram.
That's the bottom that is. I did,
I can block you from sliding it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta show you nothing. Dang, that crazy.
But yeah, bro. So as soon as he got back to his group, right? And this is the part that tripped me out. He got back to his group. He was like, man, F that B. And I was just like,
whoa.
My brother.
Yikes.
What did she do to you? Like, that's a personal problem. There is something going on with you that you felt the need to say, F that B. And I'm curious because I know how I looked at the situation, and it's clear that I think you're looking at the situation the exact same way. But have you ever been a part of that or ever seen that while you were in public? Or at any time?
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on that? I know I'm not the only brother that's tripping over that. Like, and it seems like it's happening more and more with our younger generation.
Sure.
I think it happened with us 1,000%.
Sure.
I definitely think we started it. Unfortunately, maybe a little bit above us, a little bit older than us.
You know what though? I don't know, man. I think that if we compare it to like the whole idea of like chivalry and stuff, then maybe right. Like I think generationally we've lost it each generation, some more, you know. But I think there's a part of how men define themselves that socially, right? Like as the social definition of what it means to be a man, and kind of having this dominance over women, kind of having this and even if not in that, like even with other men, like this, I have to prove it, and you prove your manhood in ways. You gotta go and get your girl. You gotta go, do X. You gotta fight. You gotta prove these definitions that we've socially kind of just accepted or embraced or agreed to, or whatever the case may be, that we pushed on ourselves as what it means to be men. And so, I think there is rejection feels like embarrassment. Right, because if you add the right, maybe if it happens by himself, you've just got to own it yourself. You know what I'm saying? But your boys are there. You know how they respond to it. You know that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't prove yourself in that time. So all these various aspects of what's happening, and then your ego's bruised. Right, your pride's bruised. Your manhood is bruised because you've defined yourself as being able to get this, or to, you know what I'm saying?
You set that
in this way.
You set that expectation.
And so you've got to. What we do is protective, right? We've got to protect our hurt, and we don't really know what to do with that, so we just turn it into a dismissal. We ignore it. We, you know what I'm saying? We play the game and the part so that we're protecting our image and our definition of manhood. So I got to act like it wasn't nothing. I got to dismiss her to the boys so that y'all see my manhood still intact. My manhood still intact. It wasn't rejection. I ain't even man. F that beat. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that all them things play a part in trying to. It's these definitions, bro.
And it's like, you do that for your boys to quote unquote show that you're not hurt. But at the end of the day, you are hurt. I think all of us become hurt just a little bit when we are rejected from something, whether that's a dream job that we wanted and we get rejected from, a dream college that we wanted to get into, whatever the case may be. But in this particular situation, it's like, I have to say F her so my boys don't see that I'm hurt, rather than, damn, bro. Yeah, that did hurt a little bit, but
yeah.
Oh well, like we about to go in the store. We about to look for another one. Was a shooter's shoot, right? So you look for the next one if possible. But even so, like it's nothing wrong with naming and identifying. Yeah, bro, like that hurt a little bit. You ain't give me the time of day. And I think you get much more respect as we get older. I think we learn that we get much more respect from just being like, yo, that hurt a little bit, but I'm okay, rather than acting like it didn't hurt. And I'm trying to prove something, and then reality, as soon as I get back home, then that's when I deal with the feelings that
if you deal with it productively, right? Like feelings are always, we deal with them in some way. We ignore them, we deal with them somehow, right? But yeah, that's if. But it also got me to thinking though, bro. Like, if there is a space for it to not hurt anymore, right? Like to manage rejection in a way that doesn't hurt. And I think it aligns or is dependent upon again, like what and how we define whatever this moment is, right? And how do I show up in this moment? So if I am this warped definition of manhood, if I'm walking in that I'm supposed to get this, and and you know what I'm saying, and these things are, and I'm validated by these things happening, and then I think it hurts because there's such an expectation that I've convinced myself of, but I'm getting to a place better where I'm recognizing that I don't while I'm in a moment or I choose a moment, I don't really know that I have to have the expectation. I would like it to, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe hey, how you doing? No, thank you. Bless you. You know what I'm saying? And like if I can manage it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the healing that comes with being able to do that, I think is important, because otherwise you're gonna get hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, and rejection is just a part of life.
I mean,
like you're going to get rejected from something in your life. I can guarantee it. And I don't even know if it's necessarily that we can like stop the hurt from happening. I think that's a part of the actual rejection. I think it's like you said, just how are we able to manage that rejection? What's our compassionate plan to ourselves when we are hurt about that, when we are rejected from something? What are we telling ourselves?
That's good. That's good.
That's
good.
That's kind of adding to that point of rejection. Rejection is like, oh, you weak, you can't do this, you ugly, you're not fresh enough, blah, blah, blah. That's what rejection is trying to tell us. Yeah. But if we're like, nah, it was just that one person. Maybe that was a blessing in disguise. Maybe that's the universe saying, nah, that's not the right one.
She don't need light boys.
Bingo. Exactly.
But while I like that, but it is very interesting. I heard today they were talking about how the human brain works, and it's designed like how, I don't know if it's designed, or we are so accustomed to it doing this, but we think when we think of ourselves, just naturally it goes to critical thinking, it goes to critical thoughts first and easiest, right? And so we're not thinking about all the possible why people have said no that have nothing to do with me. We automatically attach it to me. I am the right, but that's why I'm hurt. I'm hurt because I was rejected. I wasn't rejected. The proposition may have been rejected. The position may, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I didn't. We don't use that language. When we rejected, I didn't fit what they needed. It's not. When I think of rejection, I think of like a real big, strong, shack face dude. Like you shoot and I go bow, you know what I'm saying? Ball go flying across I think like
Marv Albert in the background.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to just like you tried and it just didn't go in. It's not rejected. No one says that's rejection. It just did. You didn't get that goal, and that's fine, right? Like I just feel like if we change I think we can start with changing our language around it. If we can't change how we feel about rejection, let's change our language about the experience then. So then I ain't never get rejected. It's like that whole rejection or redirection. Like maybe this wasn't for me.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It was that shot attempt.
Got
rejected, but maybe I got to go back in the gym.
But the rim didn't reject it. The rim doesn't reject it. It wasn't. I didn't do. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Like
arc on it.
Maybe
I wasn't on my A game that day. Whatever the case.
Maybe this ain't my sport.
That's a real thing too.
That's a real thing. We can learn a lot from the lows, from the misses, and if we use it to be informed as opposed to being offended and to being scarred and to being hurt. Why are we so interested in hurting ourselves?
Being more curious versus
that's how you know we're not healed, bro.
Versus judgmental on ourselves.
That's how you know we're not healed, bro. If every no feels like an attack, you still hurting
somewhere.
If everything feels like an attack, because everybody ain't your enemy, you still hurting. It's like a bruised arm, bro. If I keep hitting Mike in his arm, his little stupid old Kappa shirt, say nah. If I keep I love it.
Y'all peep, that's a second time.
Shout out to my good Kappa brother. Shout out to the good noobs. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. Shout out to the good segments. You know what I'm saying? Blue blue. Okay. But all right, so the episode's over. So we can go ahead and go. Bye, y'all. Because we're not going to be disrespectful. Wait a minute. Let me say my point.
That's the first thing I said about the Sigmas since I've been in here. So funny. But I done got 2 shots already.
All right. But for real though, bro, like if I hit you a bunch of times and start bruising, and so any touching of it, you know what I'm saying, it's going to hurt, right? And it's just a sign that it hasn't healed. When you touch it and it still hurts, it's a sign it hasn't healed. And so I think if every rejection we feel offended, we feel hurt by it. If every no that life gives us, and it's a lot of times it's more no's than yeses. right? If every no that God gives us or whoever you believe in gives you, you mad again, or you hurt and you mad, you know what I'm saying? Like you hurt again, that is a sign you haven't healed. Because if the area, if it's still sensitive, it ain't healed yet.
Yep.
Which means I still have work to do. Because at some point, rejection shouldn't still hurt, bro.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree. Okay. I think no matter how old we are, how many rejection letters or attempts or whatever the case may be, I think it's still going to be that small piece of damn. I think that's always going to
be. But damn ain't pain for me. Damn might be, dang, I wonder what that could, like, I wonder what it could have been. But I don't feel like that's hurt.
I think it goes from like, how can I put this? It goes from something massive to something that it's like we still might feel like the sting. It's a small sting. It may not sting as bad as what it used to. And I think that's a sign of growth, and that's a sign of development. That's a sign of you healing.
Okay.
But I still think, like you said with the punch in the arm, it may not feel like a punch, but you're going to feel something like, it's going to be like,
right. Okay.
It's going to still
maybe I can, like, what you're saying is your humanity might still just a little flinch before your healed emotional self goes, hey, yo, we good.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Say, for example, you apply to your dream job, like literally, it has the words cozy on it.
It's
all
happened.
The way through.
It's happened.
But say, for example, if it happens tomorrow.
Okay. This happened twice in the last 4 years, but go.
Okay.
If it happens tomorrow.
When it happened twice in the last 4 years.
You want to know what happened?
Was it how did you feel?
Okay, so let me preface this by saying the cozy that you see now was not the cozy 4 years ago. And I wasn't the cozy 2 years ago.
Facts.
Okay?
Facts.
At all.
Shout out to growth.
Clear. Shout out to growth.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to growth. First time it happened, everything about it said cozy. Everything. Everything. I knew I was getting the shot. I was interviewing for 4 months, talking to these people. We know each other by name. We just be texting just to say, hey, you good? You know what I'm saying? Huh? I was looking at places about to move to the middle of the country. I knew this was God. I knew this was God.
Was it a Florida joint?
Nah, this was Oklahoma. This was Tulsa. All of that. Then I get a random. I get an email. Now, mind you, we be texting. Hey, you good? I'm good. All right, we still okay. Everything we still, considering. Yeah. I get an email. It was the most generic email ever. That joint felt so dismissive. We moved on to the, whatever it was. Best luck in your endeavors. And I was like, and it hurt. It hurt real bad, and I was mad with God for a long time.
And this was the one 4 years ago.
This was in 20. Yes, because it was 2020. It was right before the pandemic. Then y'all. Here's what happened. That took me into I was so mad. I dropped out of grad school, and then life came and shut everybody down. And then I got back into grad school, a different grad school. It pointed me there, so it was cool. It worked out. Then at the end of that year, 2021, another job. I'm like, y'all, this is perfect. This got my name on it for real. The last one had it on it. All right, but this one was like,
in pencil, but this one was in pen.
It was perfect. And I had an end. I knew somebody who was already like hiring. I knew the person. It's brand new. This was going to be dope. This was amazing. I was so in. I got somebody else hired before me. And I wasn't even hired. That's how in I was. And then it didn't happen. And I kept hearing you good, we work, you good, we good. And then
nothing. It
didn't happen. And the worst of it was they didn't even tell me it wasn't gonna happen. They just stopped. It was crazy.
They just stopped.
I ain't heard nothing from them since then.
Sheesh.
Right? Oh, and it hurt me. It messed up my relationship with bro who I got the job with, because I was like, when I think of you, I think of them. F them, F you. I love you, but F you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was quiet distance, bro. It was bad. here's where I am with things. But and I do feel like, bro, to your point, I do feel like I think where we are rejected matters too. I do think where we are rejected matters too, right? Because I'm at a different place, but I was at a different place after the first one. That second place was different, and then it happened, right? And so I was hurt at a different level, in a similar way, but at a different level, right? And I'm sure something happened again, but I feel like, to your point, like I do think the gravity of, is connected to where we are, and if that thing happened again, I think I would be quicker resilient. You know what I'm saying? But I do think it'll hurt still. Yeah. To your point, so I guess you got it. That's it. And a little bit.
I think
it always hurts, depending on where, especially depending on where. But like if I ask for somebody number now and they walk away, that doesn't hurt me. Cool. It's like all right, cool. Charge that to the game. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, where you hurt matters. Where you hurt matters.
So what I heard you say was like you had that dream job, or what you believe was a dream job in 2020 in Oklahoma, and that didn't work out. However, what I also heard you say was right after that, it sounded like it was the pandemic.
Right after pandemic, bro.
So, and it also sounds like with that second scenario, yes, like your heart was in it, obviously it was something that you wanted. However, it sounds like you're in a potentially better place now than what you could have been if you took that position.
Oh, bro. Because listen, what I already know is folks who were there are like, bro, be glad you didn't come here. So it's not what it was, and not what's gonna be.
Glad you mentioned.
Yeah, they did. That's exactly what they told me.
I'm glad you mentioned, and I think it's sometimes, bro. It's like, how many times do we think, okay, this girl is the one for us, this job is the one for us, this school is the one for us, or this whatever is the one for us, and then it doesn't happen, and immediately we turn to the negative, like I did something wrong, I could have fixed my resume, I could have fixed, that I said this, I could have fixed my application, something, versus maybe that wasn't meant for me. Because what's meant for me will never go off track. It will always follow me. I'll always be able to go
the right thing at the right time.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
How we believe that, but then it be us, bro.
Look, if Ashanti and Nelly can run it back,
come on, run it back.
Get engagement, and they got a baby on the way. Maybe it's just the wrong timing, but the right thing.
But we want what we want when we want it, bro.
I get that.
We want what, and the more grown we get, the more childish we become, bro.